lovely entrance to this palace. Bratislava has a very good geographical position. Where is the castle now? There used to be just a settlement in the prehistoric times. Elsewhere here, the Romans called this place Ausonium, and our ancestors, the Slavs, arrived during the migration of nations from the east to form a Slavic state, which lasted to the 10th century. But then our neighbors became the Magyars, the older Hungarians. They settled down in the Danube plains. Slowly they came over, as we can say, took us, and what is today called Slovakia became a part of the Hungarian kingdom. And we've been called Upper Hungary until 1918, more than 1,000 years. But one information is very important to add, that this town became the capital city of the kingdom because the Ottomans occupied what we today call Budapest, and so the capital was moved here. In the 16th to the end of the 18th century, Bratislava, but called Pressburg, served as the capital, and most of the important sites, mostly the downtown, were just built in this time. And we were so lucky that during the time of the Second World War, there was no bombardment and no damages. And in the last years, we tried to fix almost everything up. Of course, we didn't manage, but we did quite a lot. So here the palace from the front so well, and now through the former Lutheran district, we are going to take you to the castle, because once the Lutherans were just cast out of the center, fortified by the walls, and they got a place just here. And today in Slovakia, so I'm not going to bore you with the statistics, but roughly about 70% consider themselves as Roman Catholic believers, about 9 Protestant, 1 Jewish, and about 20 without religion or very little religious groups here. So far there is no mosque, but of course this may change in the future. Nowadays this district is the one we can also call Bratislava's Beverly Hills. Lovely properties on our right hand side, single villas, embassies. If somebody's from Italy, he is here at home, or she. The yellow building to the right is the Italian. Then we have Brazil and many others just here. And like 150 years ago, there were only gardens and vineyards. Now this is an expensive part where people live here. And so we do say it's really much better. You inherit the house here as if you have to buy it. But in any case, it's better you inherit something what has a good value and not if you inherit the debts here. As we had also German people from the region of the River Rhine, they moved into this Low Carpathian region, and they brought also their typical grapes. That's why the Riesling wine is maybe the most popular. The red wine of a German origin called Blau or Blue Frankish, and we really do not export any wine. We are really able to drink all ourselves, and you may help us if you wish. To the right comes another building now, the House of the European Union, with the 27 flags only because we had to remove one flag, and I'm quite sure that all of you know which flag it was. As it used to be the Lutheran district, to the right we have now the oldest Protestant graveyard, the 18th century, and here it is so unusual that somebody decided to build right next to it also the Protestant hospital. That's the red brick building to the right now. So maybe if the doctors were not so smart, it was not that far. But now we hope they are smarter and are studying longer. And as we may say, the hope is always last to die. And now we're going to take you uphill here. In this hilly part regarding the public transportation, we use the trolley buses, the electric buses here, trams and buses. There is no underground or subway in Bratislava, though the city is very spread out, has quite a size like Vienna, but of course less inhabitants. And Bratislava and Vienna are the two closest in the world. Only 60 kilometers is the distance here. And for example, my grandmother used to take a certain type of tram or train, something in between, to take coffee in Vienna, and the Viennese were coming here. And we are so happy that nowadays this is again possible. There is a very good connection to Vienna 40 times a day to use different types of transportation to get that. And on the left we have the castle, and here we are going to stop and we are going to have a look at the castle grounds, because I can point out the three countries. From one place we can see Austria, Hungary, and of course also the Slovak territories. This ugly sound, it's just the blinker here, so it is quite like if we would just step on the tail of the cat, but it's not here. And I hope this car can use the brakes here, and we slowly manage to turn around here, and we will just stop here and we get off. And if I may politely ask you to follow me, we will make a short walk with the explanation, and then we will come back to the train, and with the train we will continue our tour. If you don't like to take maybe your umbrella or the jacket with you, you may just leave it on the train here. So I'm going to meet you outside